Shalom Aleichem. You have your Parshas B'chukosai where you're holding in Chutz La'aretz. So it says, B'chukosai telechu ves mitzvosai tishmeru v'asisem osam v'nasati gishmechem be'itam v'nasna ha'aretz yumula v'etz hasadeh yitem piryo. And then the pasuk goes on, the Torah goes on to talk about the brachas if you keep the Torah. V'tzig lachem daishes batzir yasiges zara v'achaltem lachmechem lasova v'shavtem levetach be'artzachem. That you will eat, and there will be abundance, and you will sit comfortably on your land. The next pasuk, v'nasati shalom ba'aretz v'shchavtem bein macharid, that there will be peace in the land, and you will not be afraid. Okay, so we want to talk about these brachas that the Torah promises, that Hashem promises us when we keep the Torah. So on the pasuk v'achaltem lachmechem lasova, Rashi says, Ochel kima u'misbarich b'meyav, that we will eat a little and it will be blessed in our stomachs. So the question is, why do we need this bracha b'chlal? We already have in saying Kriyat Shema in the second parsha, in Parshas Ekev, V'haya im Shema tishmu, that if we keep the mitzvos, that there will be a lot of rain and everything will be good and abundant. So if we have a bracha for keeping the Torah, that everything will be abundant, so why do we need a bracha that it will be nisbarach b'meyav? If you have a lot, what do you need to get that little bracha, that a little bit will be sufficient and get a bracha in your stomach? You have plenty. So Rav Moshe Feinstein says one approach. He says that the Adam HaSholem, a person who's focused on Avodas Hashem, he should always prefer not to be Isaac in tzarchei gufo, to be involved in his bodily needs any more than necessary for a number of reasons. It's a waste of time. That's a major reason. But another major reason is that a person will be drawn into being osek, into tanugei olam hazeh. The more you're involved in your tzarchei gufo, the more you'll be pulled into the necessities of olam hazeh, and then you'll be drawn into the tanugim of olam hazeh. So the bracha is a separate bracha, not just that there'll be a lot, but that a little will be enough for you so that you don't need to deal with the possibility of being drawn in a negative way to the tanugim of olam hazeh. And in that way, we can stay close to Torah and Yiras Shamayim. I was thinking, to shtel tzu over here, an idea that the Dubna Maggid said really in last week's Parsha Bahar. In reference to Shemitah, we also find this dual bracha. It says over there in Pasuk, in Parsha Bahar, Perek Hey Pasuk Yud Tes, V'nasna Haaretz Pirya V'achaltem Lasova V'shavtem Levetach Aleh. And then the next Pasuk, Pasuk Chaf says, V'chisomru manochal V'shana Hashvius Hein lo nizra v'lo nesef es tvu aseinu. So and then it says, V'tzivis es berchasi lachem B'shana Hashishis V'asas es atvu al shlosh hashanim. So there's one bracha V'achaltem Lasova, and Rashi again says that it will be a bracha in your stomach. And on the other hand, it says that in the 6th year that there will be abundant food. So Rashi says, again, you can ask the question, what do we need these two brachas for? So the Dubna Maggid explains that there's two brachas. One is for somebody v'achaltem lasova who never asked the question, what's going to be if I keep Shemitah? And the other one is a bracha that if you're going to ask manochal, then you get a bracha mitzivisias berchasi, and you get abundant amount. So it could be that here too, in the general keeping of the Torah, that somebody who doesn't have a question and just trusts their Bon Shalom keeps the Torah. So then you have the bitachon and you see that it works out. But if you keep the Torah, you keep Shemitah, you have questions, you're not sure how it's going to work out, the Rebbe Shalom has a way for you that, okay, it'll be abundant. You needed to see, you had an open question, you get an open answer. But somebody who never asked the question, everything just worked out smooth. I saw, it said over from the Kalvar Rebbe who was just nifter, that he says the reason that we cover our eyes when we say Shema is because he said that tzaddikim say that when you don't ask questions, when you don't have the question, then you always have the answer. If you're asking the question, then you may never have the answer. So we cover our eyes when we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, because when we say that, we are saying we don't see, we don't look, we don't hear, we don't know anything. We trust entirely in the Hashem Echad. So too, that's the bracha of Achaltam Lachmechem Lasova, that you don't have a question, you trust in Hashem, you keep the Torah, everything just works out and it's smooth. And on the other hand, if you have questions, so you'll see answers, but it's going to come in a much weaker way, and it doesn't have that full bracha. So we're aiming for the Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, that we're trusting fully in the Rebbeinu Shalom. That is our goal. We should have the brachas and we should have the shalom in order to enjoy the brachas.